Anyway, so I'm just going to hand you over now. His name is Chino Henriquez. Is Chino around? Okay, a big warm welcome. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. As Tanya said, my name is Chino Henriquez. I'm the general manager of a honey co-op based in the southern part of Chile, and we've been fair traders since almost 1980, around 30 years. And also we've been doing blueberries, and you will find brought into the UK by the co-op our blueberries since the season. I'd like to start saying, first of all, that I want to do a presentation on some thoughts I have, a bit different from my colleagues here, producers, and it goes kind of like this. A couple of years ago, you might remember, former senator of the US, actually President of the United States, that based his career toward the White House saying, "Hope we need." To me, it sounds a little bit curious having this kind of expression coming from the most powerful economy. And you will see around this room many producers coming from so-called third world, in which we might lack many things. But there's one thing for sure that we don't lack, and that is simply hope. And hope is something that has kept us moving forward for centuries. For those of us who have been able to achieve fair trade, hope has been based very much on the work, on the task, on the commitment, on the long-term commitment fair trade has offered us. Still, we cannot deny that there's a very long road to go, that there are still millions and millions of producers that are not there yet, and we still have this huge challenge to continue to stimulate consumers here in this part of the world, to stimulate and to cooperate with other groups in other parts of the world in order to show them the way how to achieve this fair trade market. Fair trade has proven to be a long-term partner for most of us. There's a very nice example here in the UK, which happens to be Tradecraft, based in northern England, Newcastle specifically, that's been doing at least 30 years in a row their contribution to make this world a better place. We very much appreciate the work Fair Trade has done. We very much appreciate the work this sort of forum is doing to attract the attention of the Scottish community. We're very thankful for the opportunity this fair trade experience has been doing. We're very thankful for the opportunity co-op has done to bring us here and have or participate in this fair trade fortnight. But mainly, we're very, very grateful to all of you, single persons, that on a daily basis are searching for maybe a little bit more expensive product, trying to support us year after year. I do remember times when drinking fair trade coffee, more than a pleasure, might have looked like a punishment. We've done our best to try to improve quality. Today, talking about fair trade and quality matches very strongly. We know that if there's a strong market movement toward fair trade, it's mainly due to the fact that you people sitting there have been long-term supporters. So if we can say something, I speak on behalf of my colleagues, is that we owe you people, single citizens, one after the other, a big hand, a big thankful, and we are very grateful that we have you here. Yeah. I still on the risk of repeating myself, I still want to make my last comment is there's miles and miles to go. I had a conversation with my former classmates. We came out of high school something like 30 years ago, and over a beer we had a conversation, and I asked them, what do you think this world produces the most? And for my big surprise, one of them answered me, copper. So that proved to me that his understanding of the world was no bigger than actually Chile, which happens to be the main copper producer. But I'm sorry to say my friend is awfully mistaken. Today what I think the world produces the more is people in need. And we are living within a system that has no shame, no embarrassment to do trade in such a way that all we do is increase on a daily basis more people in need. And or we are naive, or we are blind, but there will be side effects very soon. Fair trade is making a strong contribution to try to turn things around. Yesterday I had the opportunity in Bradford to meet a group of about 250 youngsters that are working in this movement called Peace Jam, which is supported by Nobel Peace Award people. Since the last 5 or 6 years, I've been telling fair traders, so I'm going to tell you, that fair trade is a for sure candidate that should be nominated for a Nobel Peace Award. Because most of us have this thought that we pay a lot of gratitude to those who are capable of stopping the shooting, the blood, the killing. But normally we pay no attention to those who are capable of avoiding, stopping, sitting people together just to talk over their problems and avoid any human disaster. Fair trade, day by day, is on that route. So don't be surprised that one of these days, we, the fair trade movement, is nominated to take this award, which I think very much will talk on behalf of a million people, millions of consumers, long-term consumers here in England, millions of producers all around the world, but for one very correct reason: avoiding disasters, constructing peace. Before leaving the floor, I'd like to wish all the best to Mrs. Liz Cotton, a long-term Scottish fair trader who I understand soonly will be joining the board of Tradecraft, and I very much believe, Liz, you will be strongly supporting our point of view. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon.